Hello everyone and welcome to Cloud9 Blessings. This is Amber and I hope that you are all having a very beautiful and blessed week. Thank you all so much for joining me here on the channel. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as hit the notification bell so that you are constantly notified when new content is added to the channel weekly. The first email, which I am about to share with you today, was emailed in by our dear brother in Christ, Rob, where he shares with us his rapture dream about Jesus' return. In Rob's email, it says, I had this dream on November 17th of 2021. In my dream, there were normal everyday experiences happening with my work. Some faces of coworkers, others I had not seen before. It's nondescript because that was not really the significant part of my dream. Next, I remember that I saw from my own perspective eyes a brilliant blue sky I was looking up upon, and I saw white clouds, and there was a great smile on my face, and I could not stop smiling. I had this tremendous feeling of love pouring out from me, directed upward, and thought Jesus is behind those clouds and he is coming. The feeling was ecstasy, single-minded, and focused with nothing else but this love towards him. And looking upwards, I heard a song. It was so overwhelming that I could not breathe because my sinuses were congested as if I had been crying, and that woke me up. It was early morning, but I could not go straight back to bed because I kept thinking about the dream that I had just experienced. About 40 minutes later, I finally got sleepy enough and went back to bed, and I dreamed the whole thing all over again. The blue sky, the white clouds, the feeling of ecstatic love coming out of me directed upward, the broad smile on my face, and the music I heard. When I woke up again, I looked on the internet for anything that could describe what I had experienced in my dream, and I had seen a dream from two girls who were looking up with smiles on their faces and read about their story. I knew exactly what they were feeling and the experience they had because it described exactly what I had dreamt that morning. It was remarkable. Please feel free to narrate this story in one of your videos as encouragement to others that Jesus is coming. Your brother in Christ, Rob. Thank you so much, Rob, for emailing in this very encouraging dream to the channel. The next dream, which I am about to share with you today, was emailed in by our dear brother in Christ, Dan, where he shares with us his rapture dream. In Dan's email, it says, My dream started off with me looking out of a window and taking in the scenery. I heard and saw a man on my right side say, Why would the sun be setting at 8 a.m.? I turned and looked again through the window and watched as these two fiery red suns were setting next to each other. Then as they set, a deep darkness came upon them. I then saw a light which broke through the sky and lit up the planet, a light that I had never seen before, very different. And immediately I raised my arms and started worshiping with that song that goes like this: Jesus is the worthy Lamb that was slain for us. And as I worshiped, I was literally sucked through the window onto the lawn. I watched as souls were vaulted into heaven so fast and knew that this was the dead in Christ going up first. Then I said out loud, This is it. Bam, we went up so fast it took my breath away. FYI, when the darkness came, I could hear people howling deeply and screaming. I saw people with open sores, gross with pus coming out on their legs and their arms. I then saw and heard again a man saying, "Why would the sun set at 8 a.m.? and he was in a makeshift sailor outfit with a bow tie on. Thank you from your brother in Christ, Dan. Thank you so much, Dan, for sharing your dream about the rapture. And thank you again, Rob, for also sharing your very encouraging rapture dream with the channel. The Bible describes events and conditions that would mark the conclusion of the current system of things, the end of days. War on a large scale was mentioned in Matthew 24:7, famine, great earthquakes, pestilences or epidemics of terrible diseases, an increase of crime, ruining of the earth by mankind, a deterioration of people's attitudes as shown by many who are unthankful, disloyal, not open to any agreement, slanderers without self-control, fierce without the love of godliness, betrayers, headstrong, and puffed up with pride, as mentioned in 2 Timothy 3, verse 1 through 4. Also was mentioned was a breakdown of the family with people who have no natural affection and children who are disobedient to parents. 2 Timothy 3, verse 2 and 3. The love of God growing cold in most people. Increased understanding of Bible prophecies, including those related to the last days. There would be a global preaching of the good news of the kingdom, widespread and even ridicule toward the evidence of the approaching end, the simultaneous fulfillment of all these prophecies, not just a few or even most of them, as mentioned in Matthew 24:33. Now, the question that many people ask is, are we living in the last days? And the simple answer is yes. Satan's influence on mankind can be seen in many of the bad attitudes and actions that make the last days, critical times, hard to deal with. 2 Timothy 3:1. As the difficult times of the last days approach, let us stay steadfast in devotion to God and His Word. May the Bible verses in the Bible about end times encourage your faith and strength. Here are some scriptures in the Bible to give you some encouragement through these hard and difficult times we are living in. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Isaiah 40:31. When thou passest through waters, I will be with thee, and though the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. And the Lord, He it is that doeth go before thee. He will be with thee. He will not fail thee, neither forsake thee. Fear not, neither be dismayed. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee, whithersoever thou goest. Thank you for watching this video today. I truly hope that it blesses each and every one of you. Thank you, and God bless.